Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sort of glam makeup. I wouldn't say tutorial, but maybe a get ready with me. So this is the kind of look that you could wear to a party or like a formal occasion or something of that sort. I have on eyeshadow, I have on dark lipstick. This is not something that I wear on an everyday basis. So this was sort of a challenging video for me to film, but I'm still getting the hang of eyeshadow and of makeup and all of that, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. And please keep in mind that I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a person who loves makeup and who loves experimenting. So that's pretty much what I did for this entire video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So for the first step, I'm going to be using my eyebrow pomade. This is the L'Oreal eyebrow pomade in the shade Ebony, and I usually try to go very natural with my brows, but since this is a glam look, I'm gonna be doing slightly heavier brows, and I think they personally look great. Next we move on to moisturizer. So for moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Clinique Moisture Surge, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. So next we move on to primer. Today I'm going to be using two primers. The first one is the Pack Pore Primer. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this on my fingers, and then I'm going to apply it to the areas where I have enlarged pores, that is my nose, my chin and my forehead. So you need to make sure that you're pressing the product into your skin so that your pores are completely sealed. The next primer that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Illuminating Primer. I think it's called the Master Fix. So I'm just going to be using this primer on my cheeks where my skin is a little dry and where I want it to sort of glow. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favors the Brave eyeshadow palette. This palette has a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and all of the shades are really gorgeous. So for my transition shade, I'm going to be taking this light brown shade right here. It's called Latte. And I'm going to be putting it all over my lid. This is going to act like the transition shade. And in case you're wondering, I'm using the same brush that came along with the palette. The next shade I'm taking is this peachy sort of shade right here. It's called Buffer, and it's sort of a mauvey kind of peach, and I'm just going to be using that on my crease with again the same brush. Next I'm going to be taking this cream shade right here. I just want to use the shade to sort of highlight my brow bone and also to kind of blend in the other eyeshadows so that there's no sort of demarcation. So I'm just going to bring this slightly lower and blend it in with the other eyeshadows as well. Next, I'm going to take a mixture of this brown eyeshadow called Caffeine Fix and the purple eyeshadow called Drama Queen, and I'm just going to mix them together and put them in sort of the outer V of my eyelid, just to create some sort of depth. I'm going to be taking that same combination of shades and putting it on my lower lash line as well. For the center of the lid, I'm going to be taking this rose gold shade right here, and I'm going to be applying it to my lid with my fingers. For my inner corners, I'm just going to be using a slightly shimmery white shade just so that my eyes look a little more open. And we're finally done with the eyes. Next, we're going to move on to the base. For that, I have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I always use this foundation. This is my go-to, and I'm in the shade 230 Natural Buff, in case you're wondering. Just gonna take a little bit of that on my hand, warm it up on the back of my hand, and then apply it straight to my face. I normally use my beauty blender to blend in foundation, but since I hadn't washed it, I kind of had to use my brush. So that's what I'm doing. This is a brush that I picked up somewhere in Spain, just at a regular convenience store. So I'm just going to use it and buff in the foundation. Next up, I have the Fit Me concealer. This is in the shade Sand Sable, and I'm just gonna move on and put very little concealer on my face because I don't like putting on a lot of concealer. I feel like it makes me look a little cakey. So I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, and on my cupid's bow. I feel like this looks really good once it's blended out, and I'm just gonna blend it all out with my fingers because I think that works best when it comes to concealer. To set my concealer and make sure it doesn't crease, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I absolutely love this powder. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of it on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to use my brush to sort of gather the powder on, and then I'm going to pat it on my under eyes where I just applied concealer. And I'm going to leave it there for a bit so that it sets all of my concealer in place. Next, we're moving on to bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going to be using Hoola by Benefit, and this is the mini version, and it comes with this tiny brush which is actually pretty handy. So I'm just going to be bronzing up the perimeters of my face. I'm not going to be doing any fancy contouring or anything like that, just a flush of bronzer all over my cheekbones and forehead and my jawline, basically just the perimeters. Now it's time to dust off all of that bake that we had just put on. So I'm just doing that with the same brush. Next we move on to blush, which is literally my favorite part of makeup. I absolutely love blush. This is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Peach, and I'm just going to be taking it on my blush brush and putting it all over my cheeks, a little bit on my nose as well. Next, we're going to take the Scandalized Mascara by Rimmel. This is their Kate Moss Scandalized Mascara, and I'm just going to apply it to my upper eyelashes. To be honest, I don't love this mascara too much. It's just that it's the only one I had lying around, but I would highly recommend the Lash Sensational by Maybelline or the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Next up, we're going to do everybody's favorite step, highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate highlighter, and to be honest, I don't like too much sparkle on my face, so I like to keep my highlighter very natural and glowy. So I'm just going to be adding some onto my cupid's bow, my cheekbones, as well as my brow bone, and I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. Next, I'm going to go in with setting spray. This is the PAC Makeup Fixer, and I'm just going to be taking a quick shower in it. This is going to ensure that my makeup lasts for long. Next, we're going to go in with lipstick. This is by NYX. This is the soft matte lip cream in the shade Copenhagen. It's a beautiful deep red shade, and the reason I chose this shade is because I went very neutral with the eyes, with the whole smoky brownish gold sort of look. So I wanted something very bold on the bottom. That's why I chose this color. I absolutely love how it looks. So that's all for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.